But today, we are looking at a movie you've probably heard of, but maybe aren't aware of it. The Miserable Ones. That's right. Or, well, the title is Les Mis. Don't go anywhere. Let's talk about it.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Yes, yes. In closing, I will leave you with a quote from Pompeii, 79 AD. Hack! The floor is lava! Happy hump day. That's right. It's the middle of the work week, and we are here to talk about something fantastic. Something that's been around for a very long time, in fact. And I don't know about you, but a lot of people have never seen it because, oh no, it has music in it. That's true, it does. But we're going to talk about it. It has Hugh Jackman in it, Russell Crowe, and Hathaway. It's got tons of people in it that you will recognize their name. And it is a brilliant story. Let's go ahead and look at it. All right. I hope y'all are doing great this week. Let's get into this. All right. Les Miserables, or Les Mis, or The Miserable Ones, however you want to say it. 2012, PG-13, 2 hours and 38 whole minutes. In 19th century France, Jean Valjean, who for decades has been hunted by the ruthless policeman Javert after breaking parole, agrees to care for a factory worker's daughter. The decision changes their lives forever. Directed by Tom Hooper, written by William Nicholson, Alan Boublil, Claude Michael Schonberg, I don't know. Starring Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Anne Hathaway, Eddie Redmayne's, and I mean, it's a ton of fantastic movie stars. Let's take a look at how they did this. So, generally speaking, when you have a musical production, I'm talking about film. I'm not talking about a play, which the stage show of this has been around for years and years and years. And unlike Cats, people actually wanted to see this made into a movie. And usually you have the songs done either after the fact or before, and it's lip synced, right? That's my understanding after watching the special features for this movie. But with this, they tried something like rarely tried before, and they sung it all live. In their ear, they had a secret earpiece that would play the piano for the song, and they would sing it, but they could act as well, singing some of it or speaking some of it, however whatever the moment called for in the role, and the music would slow or speed up depending on what they were doing, because the person playing the piano is also listening. It wholly complicated mess here that turned out to be perfectly done. When they redid the music for the score of it, then the orchestra would go based on the actors slowing down or speeding up, or whether they, started later on when they spoke some of the first lines of the song, etc. And they were able to to act in the moment while also singing live right there on stage, or on the stage, on the sound set stage. This is unique, wholly unique, and you can tell when you watch this movie. Yes, this is a musical, but don't let that scare you away. From the very beginning, the opening scenes, you see this is a cinematic wonder. And I've seen the stage play, like not live. I'm not like that. But I have a DVD of it. And the stage play is fantastic. This much more in depth and much more detail. And you see things in this that you couldn't see in a stage play. First things first, Hugh Jackman plays Jean Valjean wonderfully. Like, he really encapsulates a person who is on the edge of making a worse decision for their life and instead turns and goes the correct direction and tries to repair his life. Now, me and Bushido talked about this, and he doesn't really like this movie. He says it's kind of down. It's not real like it's not. This is in a time where the French Revolution is happening, and people die, and people are poor, and you see all of that in great detail. There's language in this. There's some sexual things in this. It's all here. All right, this is adult themes, 100%. But it is also a huge morality tale. Excuse me. The fact of the matter is, it truly translates to the miserable ones. So, no, this is not upbeat. This is not a happy movie. It may have a happy ending. I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you've never seen it and want to watch it. But there is a journey through all this sadness and the dregs of society happening during the French Revolution. Now, never been to Paris, don't know much about France, but I know that they had some very dark times, like lots of places. And this movie shows you, it throws the sheet back and shows you, it lays bare, shows you all there is to see about what people went through during this time period. For me personally, I thought it was really well done. I like the music. The songs are nice. It fits well with the story. The lyrics, they're great. That's just the way it is. And I've met more than one person that when I said, "Hey, have you seen this?" and they say, "I don't watch singing." Well, have you never been to a concert? Come on. Don't use a weak sauce excuse. This is a good movie. It's 2.5 hours long and wonderfully done. And you should watch it. If after you watch it you realize, I don't like that, I don't like that at all, fine. No harm, no foul. But this is a story that deserves to be told. This is based on a book that has been super, it's a classic, it's super famous, and has been for years and years and years and years and years. This was written in the time period that they're talking about. So this is not like a new book. This is somebody written in somebody's standpoint or viewpoint, the author. He was there when all this happened. This is not pretend. This is someone that knew what they were talking about. And I think it gives it a depth that you wouldn't have from somebody now writing about historical fiction or historical past. So I can understand if you don't read the book. The audio version is 58 minutes, 58 minutes, 58 minutes long. I have not read it yet, but I'm about to start it today. I'm curious. I'm curious to see the difference, if you will. But I think everyone should watch this. Who knows? Maybe you'll find you like things like this, or Phantom of the Opera, or some musical numbers. You'll be a little more understanding of them. And that might lead to Indian cinema for you. Who knows? All right. Hey, this is a great movie. I applaud them for what they did in this. It would be nice to see more. I highly doubt we will, because then they came out with Cats and showed cats' buttholes. So, this one, very talented, went the correct way. Cats bombed, probably because of the aforementioned thing they tried to do there. All right. Hey, I hope you have a good rest of your week. We're talking about something wonderful on on Friday. And then we're talking about something else that kind of relates on Monday. So don't miss that. Have a good rest of your week. We will see you on Friday. From Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd, we will see you